Hey, my name, as always, is Phil Bowyer, and from across the vast open seas where the Vikings once ruled is my brother from another mother, Professor Rockstar Extraordinaire, lead singer of bands past, present, future, Mike Svensson. Mike, what the hell is going on?
Oh, it's going good. It's so much to do. Being gonna be opening the record store in a couple of months, so I'm buying a shitload of albums, putting up shelves, and doing the best I can to make the place look really good. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. The Sounds of Wine
Yeah,
record store.
yeah. You sent me a picture before we started
Mm,
recording here, and it's
yeah,
it's shaping up, man. It's looking
it's
tight.
shaping
It's
up.
looking good.
Yeah. All right.
Looking good.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool, Loris. Okay, so I just want to start, since I'm the vinyl guy, vinyl nerd, or whatever the heck we want to call me. I got a DM talking about how to differ between, how to tell the difference between a newly pressed album and an old one. So I try to explain this because for me it's like, yeah, well, it's just look at the record and whatnot, and I had to explain, and I had to send pictures even. So we've talked about this a lot of times before, especially with Soren, who is the ultimate vinyl nerd, who wrote a book called All About Vinyl, or in Scandinavian, Alt om Vinyl. So I got a little album here, and the way for you to tell, because they're sneaky sometimes, the newer pressings, they tend to look exactly like the old one. So what you need to do is to take your album here, your vinyl record, and then you look for this. It's called the run out groove here. So in there, it's sort of like a mirror thing where you see all the grooves. They go right up until the end here, and then you get some sort of like a blank spot here. And here's numbers, and if you look at those real closely, it's there is at some on some albums there is even inscriptions from the guys that has remastered the album or cut the album, and they tend to leave their initials. So we talked about this with Robert Ludwig, who did the Zeppelin 2 and done Kiss Alive. He has RL in his markings, and right next to it you can find some numbers. On this one it says 23912245 1-3. So, and this is a rainbow album right here, and with that number you can tell whether it's a newer pressing or an old one, an original, if that's what you're looking for. And then the best suggestion I have is go on a page called Discogs, discogs.com, and then you can see all the listings for all the releases and an artist have done with that particular album. So so that's it. That's what you need to look for. The matrix numbers in the runout group.
There you
So
go.
there you go. That's my 5 cents on vinyl records today.
Awesome. Hey, and
It is.
speaking of vinyl records,
Mm-hmm.
so they are on the rise. Sales are on the rise of vinyl records, which is year over year. The sales from 21 to 2022 are up 3.8%. 3.8%. 2.2 million records were sold during the last week of December, right before Christmas, compared to only 2.1 in the year before, 2021. And it usually pops right before Christmas. Obviously, people are buying vinyl as presents and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that's pretty slick. So almost 4%, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I try to explain this to ordinary disturbed people that just to get a grip on how big vinyl records are today for the general person. When ABBA did their reunion, the ABBA Voyage album, they released that one both on CD and on vinyl. And this is a band that hasn't released an album in 40 years. And so they decided to do some new tracks and release a new album. Now, the pressing plants here in Europe, they were all booked by ABBA because they pre-ordered 1 million copies.
Jeez.
1 million copies for their brand new album. And that hasn't been done since the 90s. I mean, units for 1 million for ABBA or U2 or the Rolling Stones, that's peanuts in the 90s. But this is like 2021, 2022. I mean, 1 million units. Jeez, pre-ordering 1 million units. So, and how did it go? I think it was sort of like 2.5 weeks, and they sold out 1 million units, and they had to repress it.
Damn.
And the English artist Adele was more like in the popular genre. I mean, ABBA is an older band. 500,000 copies pre-ordered.
Even that's too much. What?
Yeah,
No,
even that. Yeah. Well, you see, I mean, ABBA 1 million units, and Adele, and I mean, a smaller artist than ABBA 500 units. That's that's insane.
It is. Yeah.
So so that's how big vinyl is nowadays. So it's coolers.
Yeah, that's cool. It's awesome.
Yeah. So what's going on in the news? It's good for me.
With the record store.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah. All right. What do you got on the news front?
Oh,
what's on your list?
Here's a different thing that I read about. Iggy Pop was asked to join AC/DC
Bullshit.
at some point.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, I didn't quite understand if there was a real request about that. I mean, did he get the call from Angus? Hey, when you join? I mean, what's up with that? What kind of news is that? And would they even consider one another?
That's not a good fit. I can't imagine that.
No.
That just no. And I've seen there's a lot of people are coming out. Well, I was asked to be part of this band, and it's like, okay, that's easy to say 20 years later. Like you probably had that in a drug-induced dream or some shit. It never fucking happened. I call bullshit on a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, but why would Iggy Pop? I mean, his career is. I mean, it's almost bigger than AC/DC. I mean, all the shit that he's done. I mean, similar. But why would they go to? I mean, it's insane. He's a punk rock icon, and AC/DC are like a blues rock and roll band.
Yeah,
so
it just doesn't work.
It doesn't fit at all.
No.
So it's nuts. We call bullshit on that one.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to go for a punk rock icon, I feel like somebody like Glenn Danzig would fit AC/DC a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
That I could see. Actually, you know what? If instead of Axl Rose, I feel like Glenn Danzig would have been a better pick to go on tour. with AC/DC this last round. But
Could you hear him? Oh, lot of roses. Yeah.
it sounded more like Elvis.
Yeah. Have you heard Danzig sing his Elvis?
Oh
He did
God,
an-
it's bad.
Oh,
It's so bad.
horrible.
It's so. I mean, I love Danzig. Danzig.
Oh, me too.
His
And
career
the
with the Misfits and all that. I mean, come on,
Oh,
Sam Hain and
jeez.
of course Danzig. But no, that was. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
I remember sitting down and and so I'm going really going to listen to this, and I'm sort of like, holy shit! I mean, is this for real? But I couldn't. I mean, 2 or 3 songs in, I had to stop. It was, I don't know.
No, I'm not an Elvis fan, but I am a Danzig fan. And that said, I've made my feelings known about Elvis, and I would rather listen to all those Elvis songs by Elvis singing them than Danzig trying to do those.
Yeah,
it was.
I'm an Elvis fan, and I thought it was. I mean, really horrible.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Oh man,
not good at all. No.
Oh,
But speaking of singers.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Rolling Stone. Have you seen this bullshit they put out with their top singers? What is it, like 500 or 200 greatest singer list?
No.
Yeah. Well,
have they done it?
Yeah.
Themselves?
The Rolling Stone magazine, they put out their 200 greatest singers list. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to share just the rock-based singers off the list.
All right.
So, number 12, John Lennon.
Okay.
Number 14, Freddie Mercury. Now, I know you're not a Freddie Mercury fan, but...
No, but 14?
But to have him underneath John Lennon...
Jesus.
No way. 28, Paul McCartney.
Okay.
32, David Bowie. Again, David Bowie's an icon, but a great singer... I don't know. Mick Jagger. He's number 52. Number 63, Robert Plant. Robert Plant's all the way at 63.
Oh my God. Who's in the top?
I don't know. That I don't know. Chris Cornell. Chris fucking Cornell, number 80.
Jesus.
Steve Perry, 82. Eddie Vedder. Eddie fucking Vedder. The dude can't sing. He sounds like he's having a fucking seizure when he sings. What the hell? 105. 109 is Roger Daltrey.
Jesus.
Roger Daltrey is underneath fucking Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell. Are you fucking serious? Ozzy is at 112. Rob Halford. 129. Rob Halford is under Eddie Vedder and Chris Cornell. Are you fucking kidding me with that? Axl Rose, 134. Ronnie James fucking Dio, 165. 165.
What
They put all these assholes on top. Well, not all assholes. I take that back. But fucking Ronnie Dio is way under is at 165, way towards the bottom of this 200 list. This is at 200. So they thought he was only in like the bottom like quarter of this list. It's fucking bullshit. Iggy Pop, we were just talking about Iggy Pop, 176. Bob Seger, 181. And we also talked about Danzig. He is at 199, just barely got in there under the 200. I read this and I couldn't bear to take a peek at the top 10. I have no idea who's in the top 10, but that list is fucking bullshit. Bruce Dickinson is not on there. Jeff Tate, when his heyday, was a phenomenal singer, not on there. It's fucking sick, man. Like, who the fuck came up with this list?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck Rolling Stone. I'm going to say that. Fuck you, Rolling Stone.
I mean, it is ridiculous. I mean, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Now I'm curious. I have to know.
You have to go look?
Yeah, I have to go look, man. Top 20 real quick.
Yeah.
20 is Marvin Gaye.
Mm.
19, Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra didn't even fucking sing. He talks sing.
18, Celia Cruz.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
No. 17, Elvis. 16, Prince. He's not even in the top 10. Jesus. Oh my God. Number 15, Bob Dylan. Yeah, he's in the basement mixing up the medicine. Man, on the payment. Freddie Mercury, 14. Jesus Christ. Patsy Cline, 13. Oh my God. Little Richard, 11. Okay, Al Green, number 10. Otis Redding, 9. Beyonce, 8. Stevie Wonder, okay, I can see it at number 7.
Mm.
Ray Charles, number 6. Mariah Carey, number 5. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Billie Holiday, number 4. Okay, I can see that. Sam Cooke, number 3. Whitney Houston, number 2. And the number 1 singer of all times. Okay, I can buy that. Aretha Franklin. But Jesus Christ. Prince not even in the top 10. Oh my God.
And there were so many that belong on that list, you know, from the days of the blues and all that. Like, I'm sorry, but Beyonce, are you fucking kidding me? Really? Especially higher than Ronnie Dio? Are you fucking kidding me? The fact that Ronnie Dio wasn't even in the top 5 on that list, I mean, that's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. Fuck you, Rolling Stone. I'm going to say it again.
Oh, man.
That's going to be the title of the show. Fuck you, Rolling Stone.
There we go.
And with that, I guess it's time to get the fuck out of here, unless you got some last words.
It is. No. Last words.
All right. So, until next week, go listen to some Megadeth. Later.
Later.